doesn't make you go. So here's hoping that you stay a while and give it a fair shot. We don't think that we are asking for a lot. It's something quite unusual and hopes to entertain. So hope you have the time of your life.
Oh, you guys scared me. I didn't know you were watching. No, actually, I knew you were watching. So, hey, Cycle Steve here. I haven't shot a ride video in a while, so when my buddy Dan asked me to go with him today on a ride from his place close to Augusta, Kansas to El Dorado, Kansas and back, not only could I not resist, but I thought I'd film it for you guys. Not only that, but Dan picked the most beautiful, perfect day. Here it is, August 2nd, or is it August 3rd? I forget. It doesn't matter. At any rate, it's only like 68 degrees, a very light northwest wind. We've been having like 100-degree days, and we're supposed to still get up to 90 today, but we'll be done by then. So anyway, come with us as we ride some beautiful south central Kansas gravel between Augusta, Kansas and El Dorado, Kansas. Here we are, we're just getting started. Just left Augusta not very long ago. Whoa, a little washboardy there. And we're on the gravel now, and we're going to stay on the gravel for quite some time. I love the area out here. So much to see. And man, I need to shift. Oh! I'm surprised these guys didn't pass me already. Oh, look at that pretty landscaping. Whee! There's some pretty Kansas crops. And here's a car passing us, not going very slow. Fortunately, the wind is keeping the dust pretty much on the other side of the road. But isn't that field pretty? Here's a pretty tree-lined road out in the middle of nowhere. I just love riding on the gravel. So sometimes you come to areas that you can't quite bike on. There was a bridge out sign back there, but Dan assured us we could walk our bikes through. So that's what we're doing. Pretty little area though. Dan thought I could make it. He's an idiot. What's that guy doing, I wonder?
I don't know either. It looked like he was checking out the bridge.
Pretty little shady area right after that bridge out. I'm enjoying this so far. Hope you are too. So sleep at the wheel, guys. We just passed a team of a horse-drawn wagon, team of beautiful bay horses, and Noel just asked me, did you GoPro that? I went, oh crap. I was looking at them and enjoying it so much I forgot all about what I was out here doing today. So sorry about that. Hopefully if I see something else really cool, I'll remember to whip this GoPro out. In the meantime, we're going that way. Okay, so we're like at mile 14 and we just passed through a very doggy area. So when you're riding the gravel, there's some areas where the owners don't keep their dogs leashed or fenced, and it can be hazardous. And I've actually been attacked by a pit bull in the past. Got the scars on my leg to prove it. So my friends and I all carry a pepper spray. Some people just squirt water at them. I never found that effective. Some people use a whistle or a horn. I haven't found that effective, but the pepper spray works every time. It's the same stuff that postal workers carry. So we're on a paved road now. They'll take us into a little south of El Dorado. This is an area that used to have a lot of oil pumps. They drilled for oil around here. If you look in the distance, you can see the refinery in El Dorado. This was a big oil boom town, El Dorado. At one time, had I don't know how many residents, but it was a huge town with a lot of oil workers. Not so much anymore, but they're still pumping some oil, some natural gas, and I think some helium. At any rate, we're heading toward El Dorado now on this paved road. Ranchers run a lot of cattle out here now. It's just pretty as can be. There's a pump still in operation. They call those things grasshoppers. You can see why. Still a few of them out here working. So we actually took some paved roads. We got north of El Dorado. We're going to head out to the lake where we'll take a break out there. So I'll shoot some film when we get on this bike path that heads out to El Dorado Lake. It's pretty cool. It goes by a golf course and a single track. If you're into mountain biking, there's a great single track out here. Car back! Sorry, didn't mean to shout at you. I'm sorry, I actually thought we were north of El Dorado. We're definitely north of the refinery, but this is El Dorado proper, El Dorado downtown. Nice little city. Home of Speed Trap Distillery, the Oil Drilling Museum. Also, fun fact, Cycle Steve played baseball here back in the 1970s against the El Dorado Coors baseball team. At the time I played for the Wichita Heritage Cowboys. There's a bit of history for you. So this is the beginning of the bike path that goes out to the lake. I'll film some of it for you. To the right is part of the golf course out here at El Dorado. I played this golf course. It's actually kind of two different nines high. It has a section of holes that are kind of traditional, and the holes here to the right, can't see it very well yet, are almost a link style, more wide open where the wind, and then you got a lot of little hills. Get a better view there. So the El Dorado single track crosses, I believe, right here. You can't see it for the woods, but there's actually single track down there. So there's some of the single track right there. If you look, can't see it now for all the trees, but the El Dorado Lake single track it supports, I think, all levels of mountain biking. Everything from expert to novice. You just kind of got to know where to take the expert trail or the novice trail. Tyler Banyan from the Bicycle Peddler is instrumental in the construction of that single track. You can see it a little bit through the woods there. And it's a very popular trail now here in the area. We're heading to the lake now to get a view of the lake. Just around the corner up here. And there be El Dorado Lake. There's the dam and the lake. So we're back on the lake multi-use path. We're going to take this all the way to South El Dorado, right, Dan? Yeah. And go out toward the refinery, I imagine. We'll eventually catch gravel again, That'll be a little while, but I will show you a little bit more of this path that's very interesting once we pass Dillon's, which is a grocery store. Bikeway narrows a lot. Yipper. Oh, that is so cool. Look at that. That is so cool. Do you mind if I videotape a little bit? Look at this. Look at him. Look at him shred. You're awesome, dude. Keep going. Don't look at me. Yeah. That's very cool.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you. A little BMX track here at the park. It dead ends. About so far down. Walkers! Howdy, howdy. There's Miller Park. Yeah. the El Dorado River Trail. Pretty cool. And over here on the left is a very nice park. There's the Kansas Oil Museum. Heads up! Pretty cool place. It doesn't look like it's open right now. I went and visited one time, and oh golly, a lot of interesting stuff there. Well worth the, I think it's like $5 admission. Lots of displays inside, and all these static displays outside. All about the oil industry in the town of El Dorado. A lot of interesting information. So there is the El Dorado refinery. Quite the facility. Back on the gravel again. Out where your friends are your friends. Where the air is clean and you can pee right into the stream. Back in the gravel again. Hee-haw! One thing riding down the countryside is I see these little farms and stuff out here where the people work really, really hard to, hi, nice guy waving to us there, put food on our table for only a couple of paychecks a year. Gotta hand it to them. Turning south now on Purity Springs. I've talked before in other videos. Some of these roads have names I love. Purity Springs, Hopkins Switch, Munson Road, Grant, Ellis. All very cool names for gravel roads out here in Kansas. Well, it's definitely starting to warm up. And we're at around, I don't know, mile 50, somewhere close. 49. So a little over 10 left to go. We're gonna take a break at a little bridge up here in a little bit, but having a wonderful day out on the gravel. Taking a moment or two at this nice bridge. We're gonna run up here to in the shade and we're gonna take a breather. Here's a real pretty tree lined, almost a tree canopy area on our way back. Very pretty. Okay. Kind of getting where we're heading back. We're getting closer to being back. 60th and Tawakoni. See, Noah took off. He's way up there. Dan's being nice and hanging with me a little bit. There he is. I'm really tanking because my legs are shot. Haven't been riding much lately. So this is a long, hard ride for me today. But I'm enjoying it very much. We have a couple of these little overpasses we've had to gone over. Short little punchy climbs. When you're tired, they seem like they're a lot higher and a lot longer. There's the highway, the turnpike. So here we are, back at Dan's, and we're done. Very done. It's a good ride though, and glad I did it. But man, my legs are toast. So I hope you enjoyed going with me on this ride to El Dorado and back. Hopefully, if you're in the area, you got a gravel bike, you might check it out. Or if you don't have a gravel bike, you can just go to El Dorado and ride some of those trails. Beautiful little area. Thanks for watching, and again, ride on.
We thank you for watching by singing you this song. We'll try and make some more for you and not to take real long. So check back every now and then to see if something's new. And leave a comment if you want, 'cause we'd like to hear from you.